Good afternoon, everybody. I am Phat, and this is the Uncle Who Works for Nintendo Part 2. I want to see what other kind of endings we can get on here. So, we know the first one, which was Unknown Error. So, let's see if we can follow a different track this time and see, I don't know, maybe... Let's find out. Let's just do things differently this time. I did Ryan last time, so I'm curious to see if we have a different one. If we know a different friend, like a Dave. Sleep over his house, asking your mom is only a formality. Okay, well, that's the same so far. Leans out the window. Okay, here we go. Here's a chance to do something differently. You behave yourself, okay? She says, as always. I'll be at work, but if anything happens, you call me. Okay, Mom. I'll pick you up at 3, she says, again as usual. But then she pauses, looking up at the sky, which has been overcast throughout the day. If you play outside, she adds, be careful. It's probably going to rain. This time, I'm going to kiss Mom goodbye. I love my mama. After you part, your mom drives down the street, disappearing around the corner. You turn back into Dave's house. The lights inside are glowing brightly, and Dave glowed window. Okay, cool. So far, everything's the same. And there's a thunder. It is 6 p.m. Okay, let's see. Dave's mom greets you just inside. Hello, she says. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes, but you can drop off your stuff in the den. You and Dave are camping out in the den tonight. Camping out there tonight. Nod and go to the den. Let's do things differently. No. That's all the same. Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable how much nicer Dave's house is than yours. Big screen TV. Okay. Yeah. So far, all these look the same. There's the chime. Okay. Dave's room is a mess. Entertainment cabinet. Other things that he has in there. Large black... I still can't remember what that strange yellow tower with what looks like gloves resting upon hooks on either side and a compact white cone. I don't remember any of those. Of course, that might be just for this thing specifically. Now, last time I said, what are those? At least I think I did. I really hope I did. Those look cool. Oh, yeah. I can't show them to you. Oh, okay, so it pretty much says the same thing. Okay. The uncle who works for Nintendo. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's see if we can get some other different snacks this time. Oh, this is different. Different sound. You head toward the kitchen, thinking you may grab a soda from the fridge. On the way, you still have to head through the dining room. Dave's mom and dad are still there. The table hasn't yet been cleared, and they're still sitting there in the exact same places you left them. In fact, you realize they aren't moving at all. They sit there, completely still like mannequins. Dave's dad is holding up his glass of lemonade, as if getting ready to take a drink. Dave's mom has her head turned and her mouth slightly open, as if she froze immediately after you and Dave left the dining room. I'm going to attempt to talk to them. Are you okay? They don't respond. Thunder rumbles outside. They don't seem to notice. Please, are you okay? They aren't even blinking. Run back into the den. You head back into the den. Tell Dave about his parents. You tell Dave what you saw. What? He asks, looking over his shoulder at you and pausing his game. Your parents are sitting in the dining room still. They're not moving. They're not even blinking. Are you sure? Said Dave, frowning at you. I bet they're just being weird. Give me a second. As he stands and moves out of the room, he points back at the 64. You can play my game if you want. I'll play a little bit. After a moment of hesitation, you sit down and play the game Dave has running. It's a little like Diddy Kong Racing, but it's not a game you're familiar with. The colors are a little weird. Still, it's relaxing. After a while, Dave comes back. They look fine to me, says Dave. Mom said she's going to bring us popcorn soon. But I saw them. Nice try for a prank, though, says Dave, seemingly ignoring you. Oh, and one more thing, he says while he resumes his spot in front of the Nintendo. Thanks for sending me out, then. Mom made me help her clean up after all. Special company. What? Oh, my uncle's coming to visit. Okay, that was interesting. Time passes. The clock chimes. You are now in the den. Okay. Let's go to the kitchen. Okay. Let's go to the fridge. Now let's see. I didn't get milk last time. I got soda and cold pizza last time. Okay. Didn't think that milk was considered a snack. Go back. Let's get a water pitcher. Back to the den. The clock chimes. So I wonder if the clock chimes every time you enter and leave. What was it, like 2 rooms, I think? Oh, hey, here's the popcorn. Okay. Wow, I've already gotten into the pizza. I'm gonna nod silently. Oh, that's the same. And she's gone. Okay, so let's see. Let's eat some popcorn. It's buttery and delicious. That's something I could have after this. I've been wanting to eat some popcorn for the past few days. Check out the grandfather clock. It's 9 o'clock. So if I go to the bathroom and check out some of the other stuff there. Linen closet. Okay, I guess that's all the same. Okay. Let's think about Dave's uncle. It all starts with Mew, or began with Mew. Prove it, you said. He showed you. There it was, Mew. No one else? You still the same? The allure had failed. I'm sorry I'm blasting through all these really quickly, by the way. I'm assuming that, since this is part 2, I'm assuming that you guys have seen part 1. So I'm just poking through here to see, you know, what's different, to see how I could get the other endings. So if you don't know what's going on, then watch part 1! Okay. Special edition. Snap out of your reflexes. Clock chimes? Ah! Okay, so if I go back to the clock now, it should say 10 o'clock. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to learn now. Let's remember my own Mew. I used a Game Shark, because I'm a cheating little shit. As to why, it's the real Mew. My brother was so jealous. Uneasy. Snap out your reflexes. Let's talk to Dave this time. Let's ask him about parents. That's different. Oh. So was I hallucinating that thing with your parents? Of course you were, says Dave. You weirdo. But you see, earlier in the dinner, I saw your dad drinking a beer. Dave doesn't even look at you. My dad doesn't drink, he says. Yeah, I know. It's why that was so weird, because when I looked up again, it was just a glass of lemonade. This seems to catch Dave's attention, as he stops playing the game and turns back to look at you. Are you sure you saw that? Yeah, totally did. Yeah, totally. Weird, huh? Yeah, says Dave. Then he grins at you. Maybe you're losing it. Losing? Wow, the infliction on that sentence was terrible. So much for that. What else is there to talk about? How are your parents doing? What are you talking about? Asks Dave. They're fine, I guess. How's your mom? She's good. I wish she didn't have to work so late all the time. Oh, I can press on the beer thing. Okay. Listen, I know this will sound weird, but at dinner I thought I saw your dad drinking a beer. Oh. You go back to here. Let's talk about school this time. It occurs to you that even though Dave really does well in school, you seem to remember him having some trouble earlier in the year. You ask what's up, but receive no answer. An hour passes. It's now 11 o'clock. The uncle should be arriving in an hour. You feel like you might have to go to the bathroom. Let's do it. Let's go diddle. Before I go to the bathroom, though, I want to check out the other things. Let's check out the shower. The shower's pristine clean, okay? Linen closet. Okay, let's go to the toilet. You go to the bathroom and wash your hands. Huh. Interesting. Back to the den. Interesting. So they, oh, no, I didn't mean to go to the bathroom again. Shit. Oh, getting the shivers. Okay, it's midnight. It's the grandfather clock chimes the hour, and Dave suddenly looks up from the 64. I'm getting so many shivers down my back. Oh, it's time, he says. Is your uncle here? Damn it! Really? As he leaves the den, you realize you could follow, but a part of you feels like being scarce for a bit. Let's try that this time. Where is there to go? Run to the bathroom. You run down the hall to the bathroom and lock the door behind you. Or at least, this could have been a bathroom. The walls are bare and white, and there's no sink or toilet, but there are some odd featureless white boxes that could stand in for a shower or a linen closet. You slip into the plain white box that is about the size of a shower. From the front of the house, you can hear the front door slam open. After that, you don't hear anything except child. The rain. No, not just the rain. Oh. No, not just the rain, but the voice in the back of your head, like something you can't even begin to describe. Though you lock the door behind you, you hear it open easily. Something walks in. I'm gonna close my eyes. You're not exactly sure how something is out there because you don't exactly hear it moving, but you know it's there and you know it's stopped right outside your hiding spot. It opens the door, even though you immediately realize that it doesn't have any hands. I have friends for you, child. Friends for you in the dark. Okay, so that's the run ending. You tried to hide, but the uncle who works for Nintendo found you. That's pretty cool. Oh, I wonder if I have to do the beginning again. The first one again, the unknown error. And then I have to, that's how you unlock the sixth thing. I'm not... One quick question, then. Was your friend's father drinking beer at dinner? I'm not sure what I saw. Okay. Let's go to the kitchen. Are your parents still there? Yes, they are. They aren't moving at all. Attempt to talk to them. Hi! This isn't funny. Okay, same thing. Let's go to the fridge. I want some cold pizza. That's a water pitcher. Let's see. How can I find out what else is happening? Let's see. Let's think about Dave's uncle. Mew, mew. Mew, mew. Mew, mew, mew. Clock chimes, so it's 8 o'clock. Began with me. Shit, I did not mean to do that. Mew, mew. Mew, mew. Mew, 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 mew. Okay. Let's tell Dave about his parents. Wait. I wonder if that changes. No pictures of his uncle. Time passes. The clock chimes. You're in the den. Popcorn. Thank you. Okay. You know, okay. I've done all of these things, but I have not yet called my mom. I'm gonna call mom. Passing hesitantly through the now empty dining room, you enter the kitchen where the phone sits on the counter. I'm gonna call mom. You dial your mom's work number and wait. She picks up after 3 rings. I want to go home. Really, honey? She asks. Please, Mom, please. She sighs heavily. Of course, she says. I'll call the sitter. She'll probably be there in an hour. Now I really have to go. She hangs up. Return to the den and pack your things. The clock chimes as you enter the den. Dave doesn't even look away from the TV as you come in. I'm going to quietly begin gathering up my things. This draws Dave's attention. What are you doing? He asks. Explain that you're leaving. What? Dave stands up, not even bothering to pause the game. No, you can't leave. It's almost time. Almost time for what? Bang! Oh. You can't go, says Dave, ignoring your question. There's so much stuff I had planned for tonight. I was going to let you play the next Zelda game, the one that's not even out yet. Before you can say anything, he's already running upstairs. Dave continually runs up and down the stairs, bringing you games and consoles while you pack up your things. Every time he presents something new, you ignore him or brush it off with an uncaring shrug. Please, Dave says, just stay. Stay the night, please. Outside, you hear a car horn honk. No, you say, and with your night bag slung over your shoulder, you march to the front door and exit into the night. As you walk to the sitter's car, you see your little sister in the back seat, still in her pajamas. The sitter, a high school girl who lives down the street from you, looks incredibly unhappy to be here, but you think you'll be able to handle her. As you climb into the car seat, you cast one look over your shoulder, back to the house. Dave is standing in the doorway, totally still, not screaming, not crying, not doing much of anything. The car begins to pull away from the house as you watch, you see his parents appear in the doorway behind him. I'm going to wave. Without acknowledging you, Dave's parents lay their hands on his shoulders. You recognize their movements as something unnatural, something stiff and mechanical. They turn Dave back into the house, the door closing just as everything slides out of view. When you turn around in your seat to look out the back window, you can't even see the house's lights. Dave doesn't show up at school on Monday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday. On Thursday, he asks your teacher, Mr. Scott, where Dave is. You ask where your teacher, Mr. Scott. Wow. You ask your teacher, Mr. Scott, where Dave is. He blinks at you confusedly. Oh, he says eventually. Dave. Well, I'm surprised he didn't tell you about this, but he and his family moved away. Okay, there we go. I was starting to wonder. The house is empty when you ride your bike by that afternoon. It somehow seems even larger without anything or anyone in it. A for sale sign stands out in the front yard. Go home. You never see Dave again, and eventually, as the years pass, you forget about him entirely. End. Exit. Huh. My OCD is kicking in pretty hard, so I want to run back and do that first ending. No, he doesn't drink. Let's think about Dave's uncle once again. This began with Mew. Showed you. And one hit. Managed to get it. Oh. You agreed. Out of your reflections. You agreed out of your reflections. I'm gonna watch Dave play. Oh. Hell, here's something new. Dave is playing something that looks a little like GoldenEye, but it's not a game you're familiar with. You watch for a little while, and eventually Dave turns to look at you. Come on, you want to play? Let's play co-op. There's a co-op, he asks. You ask? Of course, says Dave, handing you a controller. You don't know the game, but still, it seems oddly familiar. He only had to give you a few pointers on how to move the camera. You play through a level or two. The clock chimes. Mechanical. That's weird. Watch Dave play. You play this one. You play, pretty good this one. I never actually beat it. You play it for a while. The clock chimes. It's 8 o'clock. Time for popcorn. Okay. Midnight. Good night, Mom. Let's ask about the visit. So why is your uncle coming? Business. What sort of business? Stuff for Nintendo. What does Nintendo do here? How should I know? I'm not... Oh, let's see if we can do this before it's midnight. I don't believe your uncle works for Nintendo. Let's see what happens if I involuntarily flinch. Dave shakes his head as if remembering something. Never mind, he says. Just never mind. You want to say something more, but he's already immersed in the video game. You take a breather. Let's talk to Dave about games. Dave doesn't seem to want to talk about games and ignores you. Dave is an asshole. It's raining outside. So it starts raining at 10 o'clock. Okay. Do I ever, if I never get a snack, do I ever need to go to the bathroom? Toilet. I don't have to go right now. Interesting. Let's think about Dave's uncle. It began with Mew. Didn't I do this a second ago? One hit. Dave's Mew. At the time. You agreed. Clock chimes? Okay. Let's try and talk to Dave again. School? Okay, an hour passes. Okay, here we go. Time for what? I was ready that time. Oh, I'm getting so many shares down my back. Jesus. Alright. We're going to be scarce. We're going to hide in the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen does not exist. So we'll run to the bathroom. Alright, this time we're going to go in the linen closet. Let's close and close it behind you. From the front of the house, you can hear the front door slam open. This time I'm going to hold my breath. So that's the same thing. You will play forever in the dark. Huh. So how do I get those other ones? Okay, so let me restart. I'm not sure what I saw. Let's talk to Dave. Let's talk about games. You bring up the subject of the new Pokemon games through some rumors you read on the internet when you were supposed to be working in the computer lab at school. Dave meticulously debunks or confirms everything you have to say, all based on, of course, what his uncle has told him. Clock chimes. You are in the den! Can I talk to Dave? Never mind. Let's go to the kitchen. Oh, that's right, because the hour passed. Fridge, nah, we're not gonna get anything. I don't feel like peeing. Let's think about Dave's uncle. It began with Mew. Maybe I click some of these other things to make other things proc. The allure had failed. Construction crews. What a bad storm. At the time, there's something nice about being neighbors. Oh, isn't it cool? You agreed. Okay, let's see if that opened up anything else. Popcorn time. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for popcorn. He'll be here at midnight. Goodbye. Okay. Talk to Dave. Okay, here we go. It's got something new. Ask if Dave thinks this storm will be as bad as the last one. Do you think the storm will be as bad as the one we had before? Or, I don't like the sound of the wind. You remember the storm we had that tore down all the trees? I don't know what you're talking about, says Dave. You don't remember? Remember what? I actually forgot until tonight. There was this huge storm a few weeks ago, I think. Dave shakes his head. If it were important, I'm sure I would have remembered it, he said. You fall silent. Let's see if we can do this one. I don't like the sound of the wind. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't remember? The storm that happened. You fall silent. Okay, let's try this again. Do you think the storm will be as bad as the last one? I don't know what you're talking about. You don't remember? Same thing. Okay, so that one is just endless. School, an hour. It's 10 o'clock already? Remember your own Mew. You get your own Mew eventually. Including Mew. It even looked different. Oh, maybe this can open up new things to talk about. Here. The real Mew? So jealous. Let's see if I can talk to Dave now. Storm, no. Watch Dave play, ask about the uncle's visit. Oh, here we go, we got something new. A happy, tidy family. Wait, no, something is wrong here. Where's Dave's brother? You know he had a brother. You know it, except he's not here in any of the pictures, and you think harder about the brother. He was older, not much, 1 or 2 years? A jerk sometimes, but not any more of a jerk than you are to your little sister. When it snowed, your mom would pay him to shovel the sidewalk outside your house. He lived next door. His name was... You can't remember his name. Ask Dave about his brother. Hey, why aren't there any pictures of your brother up? Dave pauses the game as he's playing and gives you an odd look. I don't have a brother, he says, but I remember him. There is a long moment of uncomfortable silence, broken only by distant thunder, the Nintendo, and the clock ticking. You are such a weirdo, says Dave, and turns back to the Nintendo. The subject, it seems, has been dropped. Time passes. It's 11. Running out of time. Can I look at the frame pictures? You know, I'm gonna call Mom this time. Call Mom. Picks it up for 3 rings. Things are really weird here. What? What do you mean? I just want to go home, Mom, please. Really, honey? She asks. Yes. I have to go pick up the den and pick up things. Clock chimes as you enter the den. The clock is chiming. Dave is standing in the middle of the den, his hands at his sides and an odd smile on his face. You're too late, he says. He's here. And then... Ah, yes. Okay. I should go let him, as you could follow, but a part of him. Okay, so I can't be scarce. So let's follow him. Cracks it open. Sorry, door slams open. Oh no, hello child. No more worries, child. I am hungry, child. No more worries, child. Hello, child. Fear none. Screaming cease. Stop it, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Undefined area. Well, I got that one. So I have 2 more endings left. So for right now, I'm going to pause the video right here. I don't want to keep making this a half hour long. Because, yeah. So I'm going to make another video of this, like, right now after I end this one. It's going to be fun. And hopefully you guys join me. So until then, I want to catch you guys next time. I definitely need to get out of this terrible place. If they impale people through their buttholes and it comes out of their, what looks to be their chestal section. I know I'm only supposed to, I know I only need to flash him like once or twice, like every 10 seconds, but oh my god, panic mode.